confirming what the mayor already said up in upstate New York. And now over 50 mayors have quit, the mayors for enslaving the American people. I mean, mayors against illegal guns. Bloomberg's organization, his cartel, his syndicate, his racketeering organization, that's what it is, trying to violate my civil rights on record in an organized, deceptive manner. The plan is to ban our guns. Well, now a New York assemblyman in the State House has been in the meetings and said, SAFE Act, Democrats wanted to confiscate guns. Yeah. I mean, they've already said that. I mean, Bloomberg's been honest about that before, but they go on the news and go, nobody wants your guns. Everywhere we get control, we take them all, but just let us register them and we'll just shut down any private sales. Just like out of The Road Warrior, where Humongous is saying, just give us the gas, we spare your lives. Hey, we got to work with Humongous. He's really nice. I'm going out there to be friends with him. You go out and you get killed or tortured and strapped to the front of a Trans Am. I mean, it's just, you people need to stop being so naive, okay? These are not well-meaning liberals. These are hardcore wolves run by offshore mega banks that run the major militaries of the world, who literally run the health departments and jack your food and water with poison on record. On record in Ecoscience and many other publications written by them. And they think you're stupid because this is all public and you don't care. They say you deserve it. I don't deserve it. You understand that, Holdren? I don't deserve it, Soros. And you don't have a right to do it to me, scum. And universal law says I have a right to fight you. And I'm fighting you with the information war because it's the most effective. We're identifying you scurvy rats, you scallywag, traitorous, instinct of evil, degenerate scum. And you will. You know what Johnny Cash says. You can run on for a long time. You can run on for a long time. But sooner or later, God's going to cut you down. You can hide your hand working in the dark against your fellow man. But you know whatever you do in the dark will be brought to light. Report, Japan's secretly developing nuclear weapons. We're going to be getting into that. Rockefeller Brothers and Pepsi are the main groups publicly behind funding taking your guns with Bloomberg. Isn't that nice? So what should you do to the Rockefeller Brothers Foundation? Well, they're tax exempt. Try to get their tax exemption taken away. They clearly are trying to violate people's God-given rights, civil rights, you name it, as a racketeering organization. And don't drink any filthy PepsiCo products where they do their flavor testing with fetal cells. They're just a total agency of evil, literally. Another J.P. Morgan banker leaps to his death. That makes it 7. And it's been more than 20 if you count them all up. All the other bankers jumping to their deaths the last few months. Very suspicious. Expert warns of hyperinflation. The American way of life will be destroyed. I want to get into that article. Public schools are preparing American children for a life in a police state. Excellent article. U.S. and EU are paying Ukrainian rioters and protesters. There's evidence of that. I wouldn't say U.S. and EU. That is, criminal bankers that have hijacked the EU and U.S. have us in the exploitation phase using our money and treasure and intel to try to bring down the rest of the world. There's the proper translation. Another one, radio station faked viral homophobic birthday invite. We're attempting to spur healthy discourse on a highly passionate topic. Yeah, the so-called left, the so-called liberals are always false flagging everything. In fact, most of these cross burnings in yards, most of these church burnings, most of the swastikas on the dorm wall. In fact, I don't think I've seen a case with the dorm stuff that you see every few weeks. It always turns out that it was staged. False flag. Because that's the new religion at the universities, is you don't go learn how to get a job or learn how to be good in business or learn how to be an entrepreneur or learn anything that's useful. You just learn how to obsess over whatever protected group you are. And you learn how white people are the devil. And everything else is wonderful. In fact, we did a report on it of gay false flag attacks where we, Mark Dice actually did a video on that. And I guess we covered it. But there it is up on Infowars, Infowars.com. Look, I love the militia. It's part of the Second Amendment. But I don't like the fact that it's led so many times by weekend warrior types who are in fantasy land, and it's like paintball or something, and they meet behind the barn, and they roll around in the dirt, and they imagine everyone's watching them, and, they're all paranoid, and then, I mean, a militia should be spending a third of its time cleaning firearms, firing them, being proficient, and the rest of the time in community outreach, trying to feed the poor, wearing suits and ties, going to county commissioners and city council meetings, running for office, acting like the legitimate leadership, not acting like you're part of some secret James Bond organization. By the way, does James Bond wear Southeast Asia camouflage like all the militia people I know? No. He wears a suit and tie. And I'm telling you, folks, that's who we're looking for, is 1776 operatives organically, businessmen, successful people, folks that know how to get stuff done. You don't need to hear ideas from me. You know what to do in your area. Take over. Legally, lawfully. Sell freedom. Undermine the enemy. Discredit them. Go, 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 go. We don't have a lot of time. We've already had major victories. We are in a battle with the globalists. We've got a chance here. But the enemy knows they're in trouble and they're trying to close the gates on us. And so just get aggressive. Ohio sheriff who refused to renew concealed carry permits of legal and lawful citizens has been indicted on 25 counts of all sorts of crime. Money laundering, theft, covering up, tampering with evidence, just on and on. Yeah, it's always scum that want to disarm the general public. Only scum would want to have the guns and not have other people have guns. Only scum wouldn't want their neighbors to be armed, but they're rich and establishment, and so they can have waivers and own guns. What the world kind of country is that? Well, they've taken the guns everywhere else, and they want to act like they don't want our guns. They're a pack of liars. We've got them. You need to stop letting them have the moral authority and get back in their face. Let's go to your phone calls. Let's get one in right now. We got open phones the next hour. Had a fellow Schlafly joining us to break down the immigration situation, which it doesn't matter if they do the immigration reform or not. They've already fiated the illegals already. They already give them all the welfare, and they're going to vote Democrat. It's over, folks. They can bring in people that'll vote to take our guns. Game over. That's how you militarily take over in the 21st century. And then, of course, the people they use to take over will be totally enslaved as well. It's just disgusting. The globalist social engineers are not just targeting us with propaganda. They are manipulating our genetics. We are being targeted at every level by estrogen mimickers that lower our testosterone and other hormones and natural compounds that the body needs. After consulting top doctors, nutritionists, pharmacists, and others, we have developed what I believe is the ultimate non-GMO organic super male vitality formula sourced from powerful organic herbs and then concentrated for maximum potency. Super Male Vitality was developed to activate your body's own natural processes instead of using synthetic chemicals. Super Male Vitality by InfoWars Life is so powerful that I only take half the recommended dose. For a limited time, we are offering 15% off Super Male Vitality at InfoWarsLife.com to introduce you to this powerful supplement. Visit InfoWarsLife.com today to secure your Super Male Vitality at InfoWarsLife.com.
Now you can watch The Alex Jones Show live as it happens at Infowars.com/show.
You'll find links to all of our content there and a free 15-day trial for Prison Planet TV.
More than 60 movies and documentaries all in one place at Infowars.com/show.